Hi, my name is Sarah.
And my name is Charlie.
We're part of the so-called Millennial generation, meaning people born after 1980, which would be the oldest of the millennials. There are many aspects of our generation that are different from previous ones. For instance, we're more diverse than past generations. In fact, only 6 in 10 millennials are non-Hispanic or white.
We are more likely to have completed high school and have a bachelor's degree from college. We also do not settle down as fast as previous generations, being marriage, a city, and we are not as religious as past generations.
Now, that's where we want to focus in this video. It's a fact that a large group of our generation doesn't practice so-called organized religion. Yet, millennials are highly open to spiritual matters and conversations. Then why aren't millennials flocking to religious institutions and, in our case, church?
Well, I can't speak for all millennials, but I can tell you a bit of my experience. Gimmicks do not work with millennials. If you want to reach a millennial, you want us to pay attention, fancy technology, gadgets, special lighting, and all the hoopla, it just won't work. Recently, the Barner Group conducted a survey about this very issue, and it said a simple sanctuary is more appealing to our generation.
When millennials chose among a series of categories regarding the ideal church, they chose relational instead of private, classic instead of trendy, casual instead of dignified, traditional sanctuary instead of an auditorium, quietness instead of loud noise. And the furniture, modern instead of traditional. So, millennials long to have a serious relationship in their faith communities. We want to feel that we belong to something that is larger than ourselves and that our participation makes a difference in the world.
Millennials will not be a part of committees and councils, but we will be part of mission teams, relief efforts, community well-being, child development, and all the things that mean a transformation of the world for the better. Another trademark of our generation is the willingness to interact with older generations. We want to know their story because in many ways, their story is a part of our story.
Church for us is a place where we can find God. Therefore, ancient traditions of meditation, prayer, contemplation are very attractive to us. Hundreds of young adults go to Taizé in France to be a part of that monastery, to engage in the practices I mentioned, and to connect with God. We want to know why, how, when, what of our Christian practices. We like to go deep into our spirituality.
Lastly, diversity is part of who we are. Since early in our lives, we have encountered diversity in every step of our journey. Yet, when we arrive to church, diversity is not necessarily present in the pews of the church we attend. The reality of the world we live in is not reflected in the reality we experience at church.
I encourage you to read the report from the Pew Research Center about millennials entitled Millennials, A Portrait of a Generation, Confident, Connected, Open to Change. Also, you can follow us at thedooриsopen.org and on Twitter.
I hope to talk to you soon.